tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary.
A raging, a cold, the tadpole. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are. You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alteration. The art, so.
Even as you say the word.
I felt that. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become a tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary. nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia. It has become extraordinary. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain. If you... I've been studying, you have seen what if you let me, I can...
Even as you say that...
I felt that. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. You absolute horror! Do you know how hard it was to find that? To cultivate it to be safe for communion? Waste. Utter waste. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain, and...
Help me! Onward then. Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. That longing brought me to move for you. I sustained my need. Torn the name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights where Prince Orpheus. Alone, Orpheus will be much good. All I needed to do was subject most. If the Githyanki ever find out, you carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are. As an Illithid, I have fastened. I believe you have. If you let me.
Even as you...
I felt that. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
It's like an adventurer. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain. The one I suspect people referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course, they had no one. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia. It has become extraordinary. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the... A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the... A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic... A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane.
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then... stillness. You've resisted your illithid instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then, until you are. It has enough vitality to further your evolution, and your allies. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of what our enemy can do. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain, and bring it under our control.
Keep your distance, guard.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
Just what I need.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign. Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son. The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield, and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Very well. It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided. I know, and I won't.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something? The powers we already received have proved useful, true. But this is something different entirely. You know what that offer truly entails, don't you? Become half a Mind Flayer, lose half of yourself. I don't want that.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you.
Gods. A Mind Flayer's been getting their tentacles all over our dreams this whole time. I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. It's already shown itself a liar. I've got my eyes on the Emperor, and Karlach doesn't blink.
I was concerned when I saw Shadowheart creeping about with a blade in the dead of night, but it was just to cut her hair, it seems. It suits her. Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never... Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt. There is much to admire. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Defended the Grove, Korga, the Shadow Druids. At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
We have a new look. for a new Shadow Heart. Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp. We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it. That was before I knew the cost. Before I knew it meant transforming into some grotesque beast. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over. I am not. I just don't want to lose my God's given good looks, really. Wouldn't that be a crime? I'm really not sure. I'm not going to submit.
There's no more radiant sight than that of someone who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her. Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity. I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer. You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder, why offer it to me?
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Moving ahead.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Lost in thought.
What now?
Excellent choice. Salutations.
No time to dally.
The air is ripe with magic. No one's stopped me yet. What path lies before me?
That might be worth a look.
Don't mind if I do.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. Yenna! And my cat is Grub. He's shy. I'm not. My mum is called Emery. She went to go get some herbs for her spots. She was sick, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10-day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
There is so much wrong with that name.
You'll be in a big
You have everything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy I just told you. What do you get out of this?
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth.
Can't talk. I'm sorry.
Welcome to Rivington, south Coast Way, north Worms Crossing.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
What's up for discussion?
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. For now, but I can't let you pass. We might have repelled an advance party, but they'll strike again.
Better be cautious. Have to keep going. All right, time to skulk about. I have something to ask.
No passage this way, I'm afraid. Turn back. It's for your own good.
Moving in.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, that you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon.
You're all going to hire all refugees. In your just like that.
Many red caps are in.
What do you get out of it? If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down. She doesn't need the encouragement.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone.
6. Seeing that for days.
Nowhere else to go, you heartless sod.
It's
not my problem
Who are you
now,
calling
is
this
it?
new business?
Cheap and cheerful.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I don't see why I should be explaining myself. It's my property. They are on it, unlawfully.
Look, we needed somewhere to live. This place was empty and it had walls. I've got children for tears' sake. My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them. I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home. Either they leave or I'll make them. Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. That was a mistake on your part, sweetie. A mistake the Guild will hear about. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Cheap and cheerful. Want for supper? Mate, there is so much wrong with that name.
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes.
To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl.
She's not brave, then.
That's curious.
Learn to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Direct me.
Well, hello. Should be easy.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Need to find a way forward.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Something good here, I hope.
Traps. How considerate. What a day.
What to do? Very well. No one back home will ever believe this. Watch how you go. It's a trap.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Time to press ahead.
Be cautious.
I wonder what the next move is.
Someone there?
Death can't have me. Not yet.
Still breathing, despite everything. Lovely day, this. Now.
What's next, I wonder?
My faith will guide me.
One with the weave.
All right, what now? At the ready. Be ready. This place is trapped.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Trust no one. Simple.
I shouldn't have wished to live more interesting times.
Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised.
Another step forward.
Careful, I bite.
Looking ahead. Should mind my step.
Come, be cautious.
What's hiding here? A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown. Seems simple enough.
don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
What in the hells was that?
Felt like a quick fit to topple Ramazeth's tower.
Don't touch me. Easy.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could be. One day I'll catch a break.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
Still me. Even after everything.
Brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can have.
Very well.
Do you know where we're...
Mate, there is so much wrong with that name.
All this kerfuffle over missing redcaps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior, but as our redcap cleaners demonstrate, most are perfectly harmless.
How many red caps are missing?
More than a handful, less than a bundle.
How many red caps are in a handful?
What do you get out of this?
Enough to clean Crimson's cage,
The right thing
but
to
not
do,
enough to
isn't it?
organize the wine.
Everyone deserves the
Madame
chance to make some
Lucretius is
coin.
very particular.
Sir,
Keep a sharp eye out. Red caps are on the loose. One's deemed.
What's that monster?
That's just a man in a
Cursed to
costume.
put my hand on
It's not
everything.
real.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Cheap and cheerful. Refugees for hire.
Stinks of cheese. Between his piggy toes!
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is. We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Ah! Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Tribbles the Clown.
If we do this right, they'll run for the damn hills.
The creepy monster thing.
They were provoked. The child was provoked.
Dad says there's already too many refugees, and the city can't hold any more. We've got to keep them out.
Any of the refugees give you hassle, come to us. We know how to handle them.
A Baldurian. Good. Lots of unfamiliar faces in the city these days.
Tribbles the Clown,
Always ready.
They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Look for refugees travelling alone. Or any stupid enough to leave.
I just told you. 6.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report.
If I was a
And I'm
Sharon
sure the
lookout,
Manic will deal
this
with it.
is the sort of place I'd
Coddling
want
these
around.
vagabonds and don't give a rat's ass about honest citizens.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
I've got a long road ahead.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods.
You're a true Baldurian, I can tell. You must understand why we need to keep these strays out of our city. Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere. You and I have nothing more to say to one another.
Oh, gods. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with the...
You see them over there? Refugees? Died in the wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words. There's probably only a handful of rotten apples and... Or, you know what they say about rot?
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough flaming fists here for these refugees. Oh, no. You misunderstand. I mean, anyone could be among these refugees. Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper supervision. Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
Criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
You're coddling these vagabonds.
Anything you want for supper. It's your tummy can handle.
Just like that. Of course. Cleaning, cooking, construction. The possibilities are endless.
Incident involving a child.
What do you
get out of it?
Attacked a child. Don't be scared. We should have killed the little monsters.
A circus! How I love the raucous revelry, the goofs and the guffaws!
Enjoying the show? Then you're going to love dribbles!
No!
No. Off limits. Leave. Now.
Maybe we should go.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love. Are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Love, is it? I hadn't realized I'd bowled you over that much. Give it a try, then. Impress me.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Shadowheart, an endless storm surges behind sharp eyes. Listen, think. From where does Shadowheart draw comfort on a cold, dark night?
Well put. Though I'll forgive a middling wine so long as the company makes up the difference.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. The heart craves comfort, but needs respect. How does one earn the dark-haired maiden's respect?
I would never.
The heart craves comfort, but needs respect.
Very good. Just don't say it so loud.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but now we must dig deeper, into the most painful reaches of the spirit. Shame sits in the soul of all. To tame it, we must name it. Shadowheart, what is her deepest shame?
I didn't think a little game would sting so much when I agreed to this. But you're right. A perfect score. I'm flattered. Have you been studying up on me every night at camp?
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Oh, have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. When you find the lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
So Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching? Light on my feet.
You realize she is miming putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
Approach, ugly one. Ugly, hideous, vile. You are fortunate to have found me, freakish one. Behold! Akabi's wheel of wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. No more questions. Spin or don't.
Scummy ballbag! Move!
The spongy mortal, let us see if you have luck's favor.
You notice a glint in Akabi's beard. As it glows, the wheel moves away from the jackpot. He is cheating.
Alas! No jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. You dare speak to me as if we were equals? You are a scrap of food in my teeth. The dirt beneath my fingernails. You are nothing. I am, however, feeling gracious, so I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Or I can turn you into something vile. Choose! Alas! No jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. I am, however, feeling gracious. Behold! My fury! Come, mortals, and try your luck! I am, however, feeling gracious, so I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Or I can turn you into something vile. Behold! Come, mortals, and try your luck! I am, however, feeling gracious, so I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Alas! No, Jack. You are welcome, Pute.
How delicious.
Will the wheel of wonders stop you worthy? Come, see you not.
It's just cheap tat, passed off as the real thing.
Prizes found only in the most exotic of planes.
That's not real. It's just cheap tat, passed off as the real thing. It's just glitzy trash.
Come, mortals, and try your luck.
It's just glitzy trash. Time to rest.
You failed to win the grand prize, but fear not, grotesque one.
Keep a blade close.
Approach, beyond, spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Let us... Alas! No jackpot for you. Behold! Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination. Let... Alas! No, Jack. You are welcome. You failed to win the grand... Alas! No! Yes! Alas! No! Yeah! Alas! 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 Alas!